Yo, what's your boy Ghost here? Today I'm bringing us another comparison video between the Finn and Bruen. Now I'm 100% sure that this comparison has already been done, but I wanted to put my own input on these two weapons, and so hence why I'm here making this video. But before we get into that, I want to say that if you have not followed my Twitch channel, I'd strongly recommend you to go and do that. Links in the description. I'm telling you, the late night vibes are unmatched. I've been streaming pretty much, I wouldn't say like the last month and a half, essentially every night, and I'm telling you, the vibes are just, they're crazy. It's really fun to stream at night. It's really fun to interact, and I've been playing recently with some of my subscribers and viewers. So if you would have got want to play with me, your best chance honestly is to tune into those live streams and ask, because other than that, there's really no other chance you playing with me if you want to play with me. But yeah, like I said, if you want to go follow that, link in the description. If you don't, so you don't have to, obviously. But yeah, anyways, also go check out my last video. Is this my first ever class setup type video? And I just want to know where we're at in terms of those type of videos, or maybe if you already seen it, comment down right now on this video what you thought of the video, or if what kind of gun you would like to see a class setup on, because I'm down to do a lot of guns. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the comparison. Now here we have the recoil pattern for a base Finn. Now I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the first time out of all the comparison videos that I don't have an overall opinion of the Finn, because quite frankly I never really got to hear a lot of streamers talk about it, or even my friend group, not a lot of them got to use it, or I didn't play with them when they used it. So I honestly don't really know the overall opinion of the Finn. Personally, I think it's actually a pretty good weapon. In terms of Bruen right now, honestly, I think it's a very close match. As you can see here, this is my class setup, and if you take a look at the bottom right, you saw that I had the sleight of hand perk. And honestly, I'm gonna say it right now, you probably don't need it. I tested out the sleight of hand and without sleight of hand, and they're honestly not that big of a difference. And if you would like to run attack laser or just any other attachment on the sleight of hand, you're more than welcome to. You won't miss out on the sleight of hand. But again, this weapon, it actually surprised me, because I remember the one time I did see a streamer use it, they were calling it trash, or a cap, as they would like to say. And I was looking at their chat, and they were saying that it was it was not that good of a weapon. But as I was using it, it felt really good. It definitely surprised me. And because I was sitting here thinking this weapon wasn't that good. I thought it was kind of like a pea shooter. But as I was using it, it was really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not, I wouldn't say it's as good as a Bruen before it got nerfed. Right now, honestly, I'd say it's up there. The Bruen isn't bad, but we'll get into that in a second. But I don't think the Finn is bad either. I think it's actually a really good LMG. And the only maybe the downside of it might be the reload time. And even then, it's not terribly slow. It's not takes years to reload, but it's definitely slower in comparison to a Bruen 60 round. But I don't know, in terms of damage, obviously I'm pretty sure the Finn has lower damage. I'm not 100% sure on that. The stat heads are gonna get on my case if I say some shit it has more damage or less damage. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say I don't know. But it feels like it. It feels like it's definitely a little weaker than Bruen, but it's still very strong. I was melting kids it was nothing at far range, close range, and even in a lot of these clips, I didn't even have my monolithic suppressor. So I was destroying kids at far range without my monolithic suppressor. I was using the tactical or lightweight suppressor, one of the suppressors. I don't know which one. And they were melting. They were straight up beaming kids, and I was just wow, this gun is really very good. And honestly, I think overall for the LMGs, they're actually pretty good. I haven't got to use things like the Holger, the M91, I think, and the MG or whatever. I haven't got to use those, but I know for a fact the MG is really good in terms of up close and medium range, because it melts really fast. I don't know about the M91, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Holger is a pea shooter. I'm not here to talk about those weapons, but I just know overall I feel the LMGs are not bad, and the Finn is definitely not an exception of it being bad. I guess it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a really good LMG. I definitely recommend it. But with that being said, let's get into the Bruen. And here we have the recoil pattern for a base Bruen. And what can I say about this gun, man? I feel like we all know what this gun brought to Warzone when it was running rampant and it was the meta. And currently, right now, I wouldn't say that it's the meta, but it's definitely not as bad as people think. I don't know. Honestly, again, this is one of those weapons that I don't really know the general consensus of the weapon again, because when it first got nerfed, some people said it was gone, some people said that it was still good. So overall, I feel like it's kind of like the Kilo, where some people might think it's good and some think it's bad. Right now, I thought it was kind of gone, and I just wanted this gun to be away. But as I used it over the course of this week, it definitely opened my eyes that this weapon it still felt really good. And I can see why people still use it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This weapon just, I don't know, like it's an annoying weapon to use. I never liked using this weapon. And even then, right now, I was using it. I was doing okay. I'm not gonna lie though. Like this last week of Warzone was just like it was one of the most infuriating, stressful, frustrating experiences that I had of Warzone in a long time. And honestly, no matter what I used, it just all felt wrong. But I still managed to get, you know, clips, and I still managed to get a gameplay, and I still managed to have an okay time in making this video. But I mean, this weapon, like, what can I say about the Bruen? Like, I don't know. Like, in terms of damage, I still think it has it over the Finn. If you get headshots, forget about it. It's probably definitely better than the Finn. In terms of mobility, it seems a lot faster, specifically because it has the 60-round mag. Now, I know that a lot of people like to counteract the nerf of the Bruen with the 100-round mag. I'm telling you, you don't need to convert to the 100-round mag. All you have to do is get rid of the tac laser and put on the commando, and it literally feels good. I know for a fact right now you cannot use a tac laser without an underbarrel on the Bruen and not expect to get recoil. You definitely have to use an underbarrel now. And honestly, I think the commando is probably one of the best underbarrels in the game. Everyone has their own personal preference though, so if you would like to run a Ranger Merc, I guess you were definitely going to slow down your ADS speed though, so I'd be very, very, very careful when you run those sights. But yeah, personally, I think the commando is definitely like the best one for the Bruen, and a substitute for the tac laser. I'm sorry. But if you want to run a tac laser, then I'm pretty sure the other counter to that would be, instead of the 60-round mag, you ran the 100, and I think you go commando and tac, and so then you would be good. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't really care to use any other class but the one that I had, because it was good. It felt really good, and I was getting kills with it, and it was just overall a great weapon. And honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie, in some terms, I was like, there's no way this Bruen is nerfed. Now, I know it's not as ridiculous as it once was, but it's still up there. It's still a very good weapon. And along with the Finn, like the Finn, I heard a lot of bad things about it, kinda. And like I said, I didn't really get a full, like, opinion on it. But I know that it was definitely like shit on a little bit. And I mean, I'm not seeing any streamers run that gun, so I know for a fact that that weapon isn't considered anywhere near meta. But I'm here to tell you, man, that gun is actually a really good weapon. Don't use the barrels that make it shoot faster. That's not a good idea at all. Do not use that unless you're like, you want to troll around and maybe use it for close range. But using like the long shot, I don't know what it's called, but the long shot barrel that makes it shoot faster, do not use that. The normal one just works just fine. Honestly, you don't really need it, because it throws your recoil out of place. Maybe you could build it to where even when you have the fast barrel, it'll slow down, or it'll have less recoil. But I'm telling you, man, it's not even worth using those barrels. I would definitely, truthfully, just use the long shot. Leave it at that. Like, I use the hollow sight on both of my guns because I have blue dot. And I wouldn't really recommend using the VOK, just because I personally don't like the VOK sight. I've used it over or across multiple weapons, and the only weapon I truly like it on is the Kilo. And for the Finn, I never really got to use the VOK because, again, I don't feel comfortable with it at all. And for the Bruen, I only used it for a short period of time when I first started using the Bruen, like back way before. So to be fair, or to be honest, I guess, I would just recommend going for the blue dot. If not, if you don't have the blue dot, even the normal reticle for the hollow is pretty cool. Like Nick Mercs, he likes using the normal reticle on the hollow, so I'm sure a lot of you guys would, like it as well. But if not, shipment's out right now, so I would definitely try to grind for those challenges, because it's definitely a very, very good reticle, and it overall makes just the holographic probably, in my opinion, the best sight in the game. Now, let me know what you guys think of the Finn in the comment section below. Again, this is definitely one of those weapons that I want you to try out, because you will never understand a weapon that there's not much to say about unless you try it. And if streamers aren't using it, then you know a lot of you guys I know for a fact aren't using it. So definitely give it a try. It's not a bad weapon. Don't be afraid to use it. And you know, come back to me and you know let me know how it was. Now, before we go, I want to say that the Call of Duty reveal, or the Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer, will be revealed tomorrow, and I'm very hyped. Again, like I said in my last video, the other comparison, Cold War is gonna be our year, and I still mean that. So that being said, though, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching.